Hello!
We need to move out of our current studio and build a new one and furnish it with a lot of tech.
We are calling out to our listeners, our viewers, anybody who can support to donate to our fundraiser.
We want to make the best, funniest, most narratively compelling show that we possibly can that looks and sounds fantastic, because let's be honest, the biggest ick is when a podcast has like terrible sound quality.
We know times are tough, so if you can't donate, don't stress, but simply sharing this would be absolutely epic.
For those of you who can donate, we would like to offer a token of our appreciation. So when you go to Ko-fi and you make your donation, make sure to leave your name, because we will then hide it somewhere in our brand new studio space.
We'll share more about what we need and why as we go, but for now, any donation and any sharing of the fundraiser would be absolutely amazing. So, go out and roll the damn dice!
Hi, welcome to Roll the Damn Dice, the penultimate episode of this half of the season. I'm Paul, I'm the DM.
Hi, I'm Moa and I'm playing Blue. She's human, she's a fighter, and she's a rogue.
Hi, I'm Stephen and I'm playing Lahan, a half-elf monk.
Hello, what's all destined? I look forward to it every time.
I'm Tony, and I am playing Orianna, the tiefling rogue sorcerer.
I'm Joy Amy, and I always have to follow that every episode. I'm
You're
so
that.
tired. I play Mardy, who is a forged cleric hill dwarf, I think.
I'm Luke, playing Flyte, the Air Genasi blade singer.
Lovely, good stuff. And we've got party rings.
Hey!
Last session in the pod dungeon.
Right, so you're in this room.
Oh yeah.
Oriana's just read her prophecy. I'm guessing to herself.
She will have read it to herself first, and then I think she's going to read it to the group. She trusts everybody. Yeah.
That sounds like you're a big deal, didn't it?
Yeah, it does a bit. I assume it's about me. Be weird if it wasn't, because...
So Oriana's just read out loud.
Yeah, let's say that then. Yeah. Oh, actually, just to clarify, because obviously there's a date on here that says 232 post desolation. What year is it now?
Sorry, it's 1032.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh.
So that is going back a
1032.
while. 1032.
Hang on, did that say 232? I just
That
It
says
says
232.
232 on the thing,
on
yeah.
the thing, yeah.
So it was
800 years ago.
1030.
To the year.
To the year.
Yeah.
Does that mean something?
I weren't even alive then. Blimey. You're not that old though.
No, God, no. At least a good. Yeah, no.
I was going to say I mean, if you were, you look bloody good for it.
Thanks.
No, but my dad is, as is his brother.
Oh. Okay.
He's got a brother.
Yeah, like way back, pre-desolation, if you will, the other PD. My dad and my uncle, they with friends of theirs, they stood against the world's falling apart and the islands being destroyed and stuff. And then that didn't happen and all things went to shit and everyone assumed each other dead sort of thing. I don't even know I had an uncle until a few months ago when I was in the Feywilds.
What is it with you and your family and not knowing that you've got various relatives just everywhere across?
Well, I guess if you're 1,000 years old, you just forget you have a brother maybe. I don't know. Wish I could forget mine.
So do I.
Whoa, which one?
Joking, love them both.
But yeah, they call themselves the Phoenix of Florencia.
No, I've heard of that.
Oh, Phoenix.
Rothgar would talk about a phoenix.
There's Phoenix is one of the stones that I've got to find.
So yeah, they called themselves the Phoenix of Florencia, but the Phoenix was my uncle, Arian.
Oh, wait. Damn, I'm not sure he knew that. No, that's Jiggers rather than Mardy. I didn't know that.
What, you want to break your head even more?
No.
Flyte is Arian's great niece.
Luke is playing his own great niece. I'm freaking out. My brain's exploding.
I barely know it. I know Flyte's mother's line, but not her father's line.
I don't know what I'm supposed to know.
Right. Did you say Arian?
Arian.
Arian. Oh, I know that name.
So like my dad, before the proper elf.
Elf.
Proper elf.
He weren't like...
Not half elf, proper elf.
No, he weren't like covered in tattoos and that. Not like your tattoos. They're like runes and shit.
Dunno, never met him.
Right, because when I was back in the plug hole,
You
know I told you all the stuff about that Prince Janaeus and that Mernig girl.
Vaguely, yeah.
And like they came in, they
oh
asked
wait, yeah,
my
because
help,
I was
and
gonna collect a bounty on the Mernig girl because of her himbo Triton boyfriend destroying the city. That wasn't true apparently.
Oh no, they did destroy the city.
Yeah.
And Ori doesn't know what happened. Yeah, so while I was helping him, they took me to this artificer's place in the plug hole that I'd never been to before, and they had a mate who was unconscious, and he was an elf fella, and he was covered in tattoos like runes and that, and he was called Arian. And I think they must have. I don't know if they left him there. I didn't see him on the boat with them when they sort of went off.
The Feywilds.
The what now?
That was one of the part of the worlds when it was all together, right? But then, like when things started to break and go to Ek, the Feywilds kind of closed themselves off, and we moved to another plane of existence. But then, like we were there. So Lily was there, and we were trying to save the Feywilds. We did a terrible job, and when I thought I was dying, but I didn't die, I think there was like a winged elf creature that came through. Weird.
Well, I think we've got a bigger fish to fry at the moment, so let's just leave that. We'll pop that in the old back of the head.
Right, it was saying something about a staff or something with shards.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, you are right. Gather the shards, raise the shafts. Oi oi. Like
didn't Rothgar have some new
Rothgar.
fancy thing with he was adding shards to?
That his mum gave. Our mum gave him. I don't want to call her mum.
I didn't get nothing.
Zelina gave him she gave us both gifts actually. He got a lovely like sort of staff thing that had like magical powers and that, and I got a grotty little man.
Yeah.
Which one?
Garkle.
Oh yeah, we all used to kick him.
He's in hell. I stayed there, I think. So I promised I'd get him out. Sorry, mate.
He's probably happy.
He'll be fine.
Oh god.
I did want to save him. I just didn't realise I couldn't.
Oh, wasn't enough pitons?
There weren't enough pitons. What can I say?
Well, I think ChatGPT did him a dirty.
Yeah, and he got this stick, and it was and it was so. Maybe I should have got that, not him. Although it doesn't say anything about me doing it.
Maybe it's something to do with the family line or something. Maybe I could use it.
Yeah, because it says to
it's got her face on it though.
Well, it ended up with Richard.
It also says the shaft buried in a frozen land, which makes me assume it's still in hell. One of the things to do is dig up the shaft.
So, you guys just got out of hell.
I'm not going back there again.
We went back there for a little detour, and now we need to go back up again to dig up your shaft.
Oh, you've never been to hell.
Don't, it's a shithole.
I really want to point out to podcast
Yeah.
that Joami has been fake knitting with 2 pencils for the last wee while.
I just figured that Mardy would probably be enjoying this conversation and would definitely get a knitting out.
I hope she's knitting chainmail.
That is canon.
It does say the gods will die though. That seems pretty dark.
Which guards? Because some of them can get fucked.
Just says the gods.
I mean, not Hephaestus. I'm not having that.
No, I didn't write the fucking thing. Just says the gods will die. It says the gods will die when the spear is remade.
New and Lambkin. Lambkin is a god as well.
Namaste.
Yeah, Lambkin.
Okay. Yeah, oh, and I'd be a bit gutted if Salune went. Because, you know, love you.
Yeah, it just says... It sounds like this thing says that if I... You know what? Right, on first reading and second reading, I'm kind of getting the vibe across that if I find this shaft thing and put it all together, then everything's going to turn to shit and all the gods will die. But I will be incredibly powerful.
But hang on, isn't there notes about what? Where it says about the year and stuff, it's like a list.
Yeah, locate the stones, dig up the shaft, reunite the world. Right, okay, so...
Reuniting the world seems pretty good.
That's the thing, so it's very contradictory what it says in the actual prophecy, though.
Well, maybe it's like reuniting the world's going to be bad for some folks, but ultimately going to be good for the majority folks. Like a very few small number of people somewhere in power are deciding to keep everything for themselves and the rest of us scramble around just to survive.
Oh, it'd be sad if that was like a universal thing.
Imagine just a few wealthy people. All the wealth.
All the magic.
Well, it says, gather the shards, raise the shaft, see the skies, the heavens will burn, when in her wrath she will turn. So maybe the heavens will only burn if I get real angry, and I think I'm pretty chill. I don't think I'll get angry that easily, so something probably...
Alright.
Okay,
how about we get this one, we put it in the back of the sort of like to-do list, and sort of stick what's on track, because we'll never get this campaign finished at this time.
So let's just check the to-do list. Pop a god on a hellmouth.
Yeah.
Go to a southern temple and raise the hounds of war.
Hounds of that was my bad. I misinterpreted the words. It was hounds of war, not hounds of hell.
Yeah,
we were in hell. I was a bit confused.
Then reunite the islands.
Easy.
Sounds simple enough.
Reunite the islands? Reunite the world? Oh, are you saying it's my thing?
Yeah.
Can we put feed the crocodiles on our to-do list?
What are the crocodiles doing?
Oh, they're just
they're just sort of sat around my feet while I'm knitting.
Oh, no, they're not, because
I
they
thought
couldn't
they
climb a
stayed.
spiral staircase.
You don't think a crocodile can climb a spiral staircase?
No.
I thought
I
they
disagree.
stayed
Can't they famously
in
not
water.
turn? Can't they not zigzag?
No, but in
That
case
thing?
they
No,
climb up
that's
the wings.
anachronism.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want them, it doesn't matter to me.
Also
They
wasn't.
cease to exist after an hour.
Half an hour, yeah.
Okay, they are curled up around your feet.
Brilliant.
This giant 6-foot crocodiles. There's barely any room to move in this.
What was the names?
So the names
Oh, yeah.
were
yes,
like,
yes.
I said Kathleen, but I meant Catherine. I'm having a bit of a bad brain day today. But it was Meryl, Catherine, Hallie and Kate. They are all winners of the Oscar for Best Actress. Meryl Streep is the one who has the most nominations. Katharine Hepburn is the one who's won the most Oscars for acting. That's out of men or women. Halle Berry was the first black woman to win a Best Actress Oscar in a leading role, and Kate Winslet is just my honey. But she's also Oscar winning.
And
so
she's
they're all-
done a banging Christmas song that she never wants to talk about.
But that's also the order in which how well they do things, which is why Ori got hold of Meryl and I got Catherine, because she's won 4 Oscars. Meryl's only won 2.
I had Kate.
You had Kate, who's won 1, I think, and Hallie's won 1. So
I never really specified
never
which
really
one. I just had
specified.
whoever was left, but I'm happy I had Hallie.
Hallie's great.
I
They're
feel
all
like
great. I love
feel like
them all.
we were playing
To be
a bit
fair-
of a quiz at the beginning of a film in the cinema.
Hallie was definitely the more muscular of them.
Also,
Yeah.
it's really nice to like be in a sort of deadly, watery, drowning situation and to rely on Kate.
It was, hang on, she did just let you float away.
Kate, let go!
Technically, you let go.
Actually, yeah, no. Leonardo DiCaprio chose to drown and spend another moment with a woman his own age.
Right, during all of this, Blue is like...
During all this, were they actually holding this conversation? Yes! That was all canon.
Yeah, no. Blue, this is happening. Blue is going to be very concerned about her armour. It's all leather, salt water and leather. No, thank you. We need to get this clean. So she will be attending to her armour. She'll strip it off, and we'll just be sort of like in a bare basics, and we'll be cleaning her leather armour and her weapon.
Was anyone else looking after any of their armour? Or you?
Oh, when
Oh, sure, I'm wearing leather armour as well. I'll do the same thing.
I'm just
Oh yeah, I'd get me leather cleaning kit out.
Ooh.
Clean it down a bit. You know, I know what I'm doing.
Are you sharing their leather cleaning?
If I have to. Yeah, of course, yeah, of course she would. Gamma Marty would share her stuff.
This is really important for the penultimate episode.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Leather maintenance.
I'm concerned about. I've just been by the sea. I'm very aware. I had to do my clean my boots.
Also, knowing you, we wouldn't do it, and you'd be like, "Well, actually, your armour doesn't work anymore."
You've now rusted at the armpits. And,
Your armour doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I'll try. Right, you hear a banging on the door. Howdy, folks. Where am I taking you?
Yeah.
Central then south.
I mean, can we just bypass the? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We gotta get central. You know, to
Nah, I can't. No,
as close to the Hellmouth as possible.
No.
Please.
Why not?
you need the council's permission. If I land, there'll be a whole
We
thing.
basically got their permission.
We did a bunch of stuff for them to prove that we can go there, and we did it.
That's,
And
if you've got the paperwork, that's
we don't
fine.
have paperwork, but I didn't murder no one. Well, I did, but they were demons, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I was told not to murder no one, and I didn't.
But we were asked to murder the demons.
Yeah.
Specifically, so that's why we
And we
did that.
did murder them.
Yeah.
Well done. Show me your paperwork, and I'll help you out there.
Right, duckies,
Oh.
duckies.
Wait. Yeah. Keep talking about the murdering, guys.
So my duck. So my duck. Can you tell me how this I'm loving that your arm sort of connects with your captain's chair to do like steering and stuff. That's quite
Is she flirting with it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Do you want to do a performance check?
Is it a performance? She might actually fancy him. It's an 18.
Oh, very good.
It's an 18.
Right. So, using my forgery kit, Lahan has quickly made up documentation. Signed by Goldie himself. He was like one of the head men of the council. He got all the others to sign off. Billy P. Bob, he signed off. He's recently new to the council.
They normally write this in Dwarvish.
They
No,
will be
but they were
generous for us and our, obvious.
I asked, you see, because I'm practicing my I'm practicing my other languages. So I asked him if they could just, stick
It is a
stick it in
mixture
common.
of Celestial, Elvish, and Common. Because Lahan can write and read all of those.
Can you do me a
Didn't put-
deception at advantage?
Cool, didn't put Infernal in there, because yikes. Only a 13. I'm not charismatic, but I do forge. I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, look, if I land you there and this is forged, which I very much suspect it is.
Why do you suddenly sound like Mickey Mouse?
No, that's
Because he's nervous about...
That's how I talk, don't you know? I don't know where this voice is going.
The elbows
Have to do it or I can't do it.
Also, it's not cowboy per se, but it's cowboy as if a cowboy was in like a pantomime.
Yeah, it's I'm this old-timey prospector.
It
It's
was-
gone really Mickey Mouse.
It really wasn't that high when you started.
Oh, sorry. I'm too excited.
Sorry, mate. What were you saying about this dropping us off in Central?
Yeah.
Well, if I drop you off there, they're gonna kill you.
Who's going to kill us?
The other dwarves.
They'll
You know what they're
try.
like.
No, why would dwarves want to be killing me?
Well, because you faked they killed me.
Oh, well, we don't want that to
You've
happen.
met my brethren.
Yeah, they're a bit psycho, but we're all the stuff that's been happening lately, right? Like all of your mech stuff not working and all of that. Tricks.
Well, mine's been fine until you lot got aboard.
No, nothing to do with us, mate.
It's it's spreading. It was an epidemic, but now it's becoming a pandemic.
Blue is in her undergarments with a papoose. And is just kind of making sure the papoose is on her back. And nothing to see here.
What? Look, you said about going south. I can take you south.
I bet you could.
All right, Mark. I think we're past that point now.
Sorry.
Obviously, if you want to do it for your own entertainment reasons, then
This is the point where you see that she was knitting chainmail, but chainmail knickers.
then you get crack on. Yeah.
Sorry, I've lost my mind.
I think we establish at some point that Marty's quite hairy.
Oh yeah.
I
No.
feel like-
No. That's
That was-
Snickersby.
Oh, that was Snickers.
That's another
I
dwarf.
was just imagining that chainmail knickers and
Oh gosh,
Oh,
no.
no, that's a lot of
That's some epilation.
Yeah.
right. This is supposed to be epic. We're
Sorry.
coming to the end. Come on, everyone.
Okay.
Right. Well, I guess self will be great. We'll get half the jobs done.
Get to the dogs first.
Get the dogs first.
Maybe the hounds could help us.
Yeah, they've got boats and shit, maybe.
Dog boats. Done.
Dog boats.
Flyte is like barely conscious.
I presume they're not like actual dogs. I
They
presume
might be sisters.
that's what I'm thinking. Given that Maud was the one who told you that
Yeah.
and shit, and she probably knows a lot about that.
Did she say anything about like it being immediate or nothing or something?
About no, she just said get to the let me check my notes. She said go as far south as possible, get to the temple, release the hounds of war, or the puppies of war.
Right, take us to the southernest of the Surrey Isles.
Have you heard of a temple that's beyond south?
I don't tend to go to the most southern isle. They're all a bit strange there.
In what
Sounds
way?
about right.
Well, it's the closest island to the mech dragon, and they're all a bit keen.
Yeah, I've been there. I don't remember seeing no temple, but it is all weird. Proper fanatical stuff. Like you think the ones you've met are bad, it's even worse the further south you go.
Is there anything further south?
No, nothing. That's where the world ends.
So wait, the Earth is flat. I always thought it was a sphere. You could say I'm a round earther.
No, I mean, I don't know. There's ocean, but no one's ever found anything beyond. The ocean just goes on forever, I think.
Like a waterfall goes off the edge.
Well, that would be madness.
No, so what you're saying is the oceans keep expanding and expanding in a never-ending like ocean. That sounds mad.
I thought that was a thing.
I was told to rein it in.
Not by me.
Well, that's true.
Well, I'll take you south. It'll take a few hours. You can come
Yeah.
right up front with me.
Or I could do the rest.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't think she's going to get the rest she was banking for.
Okay, yeah, if we could just take us as far south as you can, and we'll figure it out from there.
Done.
You've got that thought that
Yeah.
you've either shot yourself or had a thought.
Both. But Lahan's going to make a look to Blue and Ori just to say, like, we should probably have a talk, actually.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have some time just to chill out here if that's all right. Have you got food and
Help
stuff?
you. I've got food for me. That's only going to be a few hours. You can probably pick something up down there.
That's right. I've got some rations in the bag, so.
How wet are they?
I mean, I just saved your life.
Oh no,
And I'm
it's
giving you a
appreciated.
lift.
It's appreciated.
I
No,
just
you're
want my food.
Oh, thank you. We'll stay here and stay out of your hair.
Humans. And he just strolls off.
He was
What's
a bit
up?
fucking weird, wasn't he?
That bloody clock dragon. The
Yes.
reason it's after your baby. Your baby is going to restore magic to this area of the Thousand Isles. That's what that's what's missing here. They renounced magic when she was whole and grown up. The dwarves had magic, but now they don't. He's controlling. He's providing the technology that they have. He's ruling them. That's why he's after her. He doesn't want us to do this.
Because then he won't be in control anymore. He'll just be a stupid little metal dragon doing nothing.
Great. More people just holding power and giving people the scraps.
This entire episode is just one big metaphor, isn't it?
What's a metaphor?
There are punchlines there,
There is, there absolutely is.
What's a
I'm
metaphor?
too
You?
tired. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So basically, I think.
Well, so then getting back up is probably not a bad shout.
No, I think you're probably right. I think this time now, God help Mardy, we should probably rest up and make sure that we're ready because there could be an onslaught stopping us.
Okay.
Right then, Patel, you better settle down then and you recover your strength.
Yeah, I'm going to do just a little bit of spell stuff, and then I'll get some sleep.
Cool. So yeah, you chug on fairly. I mean, if you stay in his quarters, he's fine. He's just steering the ship, the sort of little sub, and you're cruising along. If you ever go up the front, you'll see that the Tritons are swimming alongside, basically.
So basically, Mardy will be sleeping with one head on a crocodile and her feet on a crocodile.
Sure, after an
but
hour.
then after an hour, her head will thunk on the floor. I'm sure she will nary utter a snore.
So yeah, it's a way. So you all can have the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
Sweet
Same, but-
happiness.
Yeah, I like the fact that players still don't realise it's like finding ammunition in a computer game.
Yeah.
We do.
He just plays for a minute.
But now you stand a
Sometimes we're not
chance of
even.
surviving.
Yeah, sometimes we're not even given that option.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to
Rude.
get bonbon.
That felt like a direct call out.
I didn't even look at him and you.
So yeah, after you've been travelling for probably the best part of the day, really, the sub starts to surface, and he says, "Right, off you get then. This is the most southern isle,
Yeah, cheers. Thanks a lot.
Frank.
It were lovely meeting you.
and you."
So does Lahan recognise anywhere where he is?
It's as you get out, you're on a basically a beach that goes on in both directions forever and ever, as far as you from where you're stood. And
Fucking
ahead of
hell.
you is sort of a waste, basically a sort of deserty wasteland.
So, yeah, this is the most southernest isle. It's a shithole. I guess we head south.
I suppose so.
And there's nothing by the way of buildings or
Nothing that you
transport.
can see.
Can I do a survival check to see if I can figure out south from this
Yeah,
point?
yeah.
20 not natural.
You realise the beach runs east to west, so.
Straight on. Lahan starts walking straight on.
Right, he's definitely going south, so let's follow that one.
And off we go.
Yeah.
As we're leaving, no, Flyte's not going to cause any chaos. Don't worry. She will lag behind, and she'll just grab hold of the back of Ori's coat and just be just trying to pull you back a bit, shh.
Ori will kind of let everyone kind of walk along and then she'll just slow up and... You right?
Yeah, so I've done something again, and through the long rest at the end, she was pouring handfuls of diamond dust into a bag of sweets. He said, I mean, you didn't see, I was fantastic, but I became a god, and now I know it's somewhat safe. It might work for you as well. She goes, in short, because if something's coming up, and I would say if I die, do it, but then if I die, you've probably already died. But anyway,
I like your optimism there.
yeah. But if I die or if I go down, it should work for you as well. just open up the bag. And she's going to make she's going to hold this thing closed as she says this. And she said, just open it up and just shout God mode as loud as you can. And hopefully that helps.
Is this your bag of sweets?
Yeah,
Is it the bag of sweets?
You didn't see, when I became a god, I had all these spells charged into it. And she'll open up this bag of sweets and you'll see lined around the inside is just 5 glyphs. It's they're all charged with magic, and look, if I go down before I have a chance to use it, and she draws it up tight, and I'm in danger, go for it. Like, I think you're probably the one best suited to the powers it gives.
Right. And just run down it quickly. What are these powers like exactly? Because obviously I missed all this when I was in hell.
It's a shame you didn't see.
I think I saw you turn into 3 of you and then come back into 1. I don't know if that was to do with it. I think I saw that. I can't
No,
remember.
that's something different. That's other godlike abilities I got.
Right. Of the multitudes you have.
Yeah. In short, just be ready, and you'll have all sorts. You'll be super fast, super difficult to hit, but you have a dagger for it, and all that sneaky, stabby stuff you do.
Oh yeah.
You just kill everything with it. It'll be fine.
That'd be pretty good.
It's just in case the
Yeah.
worst happens.
No, of course. I wouldn't abuse such power because even as fun as it sounds, I wouldn't do it.
Good, because I spent 1,000 gold on it.
You fucking what?
Yep.
You spent 1,000 gold.
This is 2,000 now. The 1,000 was what I did before. This is 1,000 number 2.
And how are you getting this sort of money?
You know that giant guy that we fought miles ago that didn't give me a gun?
Erdos? Yeah.
That promised me a gun and they gave me no gun.
Uh-huh.
Well, I just took it from his stuff.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you nick from him, that's fine.
Yeah, done. See, it's okay.
You got any more of that money, or is it...
No, it's all now converted into this.
Oh, good. Not that there's any shops around here at all.
As you say that,
A tortoise.
on the horizon, you start to be able to make out some sort of basically square buildings made from the sort of sandy material.
Sandstone?
Sandstone.
Oh, what we got here then? Oh, it looks like we're expecting to see people like at this. I suppose if there's a temple, there got to be people to worship at the temple. We should probably go and see Howdy. I picked that up from the captain, did you?
And this isn't where Lahan met the Mech Dragon when he.
No.
See, I don't know. Do you know maybe it's an abandoned temple?
Oh, if there are people here, they're going to be weird about this. And Ori points at her horns.
It's fine. We'll just kill him.
No. Let's try disguise him first. Do we need to do all this killing straight away?
Yeah, I know, but I just don't I don't think there's much going on down here, and it'd be a shame to waste a spell to disguise her if we actually need the ammunition.
Well, she's got her.
I got these tablets, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they only last an hour.
Yeah, I got 2 of them though, but I don't know if I'll need the second one for another time. But I got them.
Why don't you take one now, and we can just ask the people for where the temple is, and then we can. Or I tell you what, you hide behind a hut. I'll go and ask.
I think that sounds like a good shout.
Yeah, save that for.
Yeah, Blue will go with Mardy though.
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go up to one of the huts. Is there a door? Or are there
Okay,
just
so
doorways?
as you approach, you see that it's basically a small town.
Okay.
There's a sort of dusty path that leads through it,
Mhm.
and so in the centre there's a well, and there's sort of people milling around.
Okay. She's gonna approach somebody.
Okay. As you approach them, they start screaming. They're all mech dwarfs. No one else. No one.
Right.
They start screaming in pain.
Oh, are you all right? I'm a cleric. I can try and help.
So he's got a mechanical arm,
Mhm.
which is sort of seems to be moving away from his body.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that. That's not good.
Other dwarfs are starting to come to his aid, and they're the same basically. Some have got mechanical eyes, some have got mechanical limbs, and they're moving away from their body. Something pushing them away.
So the Von Riders
Maybe
held.
I shouldn't have come with.
The Von Riders held back. Are we hearing and seeing this?
You can hear it. I mean, they are screaming.
Yeah, I mean, Lahan will be straight there.
Blue, do you want to just like back off for a sec?
Blue will just kind of back away.
So as Blue backs away, they do stop being so upset. However, like most of the mechanical bits have fallen off, and they've either got half sort of mini arms or mini legs, or like their actual limbs have grown back.
Like in Deadpool.
Like in Deadpool.
Less horrifying.
So.
Or more horrifying, because these are
Yeah.
whole people. These are well, they've only got one leg.
Yeah.
Are
We're
you-
looking for a temple. Down south. Any hints of where we might be looking?
Leave us alone.
What? Happily, just give us the information and we'll toll off.
Now, you have seen what power we have.
Yeah.
You tell us where that temple's at, or we'll do it again.
Get out of our town.
We'll get out of your town when we've done our business, thank you. I don't mean do a poo. Intimidation, right, okay.
Advance.
I was going to say, I'd give her advantage by like casting gust upwards, like all your hair is blowing around.
And
your cloak's
also,
going.
as that happens, Blue will take like a few steps forward to initiate the like pain again.
We're horrible people. I rolled exactly the same thing on both rolls, which was a 7.
Oh,
Oh, I can use my lucky feet.
oh,
Good.
Yes, we've got a long rest.
Wow.
9.
Advantage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's advantage.
At this point, I would call it an unlucky feat.
Yes.
I really would.
Yeah, and that one's a nat 1, so...
oh my god!
Take my inspiration.
Can I do that?
No.
Yeah, no.
What? Well, if someone has inspiration, you can give it to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
have
okay.
inspiration.
We'll use that then.
Yeah, I
Can
should
you?
use that.
Yeah, because I gave it to Ori when she was 4.
Yay! A dirty 20.
Oh.
Yay! Got there. I thought it was quite intimidating, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was good. It
Yeah,
was
right.
good.
You've
It
got
was
advantage,
good, I
but the
can't-
dice hate you.
Yeah.
You just sort of coughed and like you couldn't get your words out
Yeah,
at
that's
the
what it is,
beginning.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
it was like,
And
It's a little bit waterlogged.
go, just get out, go south.
Oh, fine.
Just keep going south from here. If you travel for a day, you'll find the abandoned temple.
All right then.
Easy.
Fine. You will have a brief moment of pain, and then it'll all stop. Come on.
I'm still behind a hut. Should
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
come out.
Yeah, it's fine.
we're gonna leg it.
They're well distracted, and some of them can't even walk.
I'm gonna just put a hood up and run. I don't want to waste these tablets. I've only got like
No.
2.
Are you sneaking?
Oh yeah, I can sneak. I can do that. It's kind of my whole thing, isn't it? Sneaky. I'm assuming it's a stealth check.
Yes, please.
16.
So yeah, so Blue has backed away. So is Blue going just straight through the middle of the village?
Well,
I
she'll
did say that.
Yeah.
Like,
There
you
will
go,
be a
you'll have
moment
a
of
moment.
passing pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a moment of passing pain, and then we'll be off.
So yeah, I mean, what you see as you go is not only sort of most of them this transformation completes, as in their full limbs come back, but also it's just dust. But there's literally sort of you start to see plants coming up around.
Oh,
That's
man.
cute. No, not cute.
No, it's cute. Like,
It's
it's fine.
cute.
It's
I
fine.
think it's cute.
But
That's nice.
it's not exactly like the covert stealth mission are kind of like to be involved. There's fucking magical plants like happening around us, and these guys are regrowing their lost bits.
So
Let's just keep running then.
as you're running away, you hear one person shout, "They're tieflings!"
Half.
And they're now chasing you down.
Oh, little
Fuck's
Done.
bastards.
How many?
Oh, there's the whole, basically the whole village sort of, I would say about 50.
Lahan is running backwards, just firing arrows into the crowd.
Like
Okay.
warning shots.
Yeah, more warning shots to the face.
Okay.
Blue will be releasing smoking arrows. So she'll be firing smoking arrows to kind of blur the path
Right.
and like obstruct
Roll the damn.
Yay! Everyone else went, oh, and I went,
Oh,
yay.
fuck. That was really bad.
That's not bad.
That's a shame.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, what time of day is it, by the way?
Yeah.
Middle of the day.
Okay. I just like, I just
Yeah,
want to
it's
know.
good to know. It's good to know.
Difference.
20 plus.
No.
15 plus.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. What did you get?
16.
17.
Ooh. Sorry.
I've got sunshine.
10 plus.
13.
Sorry. Just knocked Flyte off.
Oops.
So. We're having like a little end of term feast. So
It
we've
does feel like
we've
we're
replaced
in maths
it.
with like sweets.
What did Blue and...
7.
8. So we've replaced our battle map with snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why the sound quality has really shot up this episode.
Yeah. Taking you back to the old days.
Okay, Orianna, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. Yeah, Ori's gonna kind of. You're gonna see this like almost a bit like Smaug in The Hobbit. You're gonna see this like red, glowing sort of appearing from within Ori's chest. Almost, you can almost see like the outlines of her ribs kind of shadowing it, and it's gonna kind of come up through her body into her arms, and she's gonna like fire 3 scorching rays into the crowd, just at 3 random people. Do you want me to roll? I need to roll 3 attacks, or just
Is
the
that
one?
how it works?
It's 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Yes, please.
And then it's 2d6 per attack.
Yeah, I got that. I just oh fucking hell. Well, 14.
Yep.
Oh, sick. That's a nat 20.
Woo!
So that is for the one of them that will be 12. 14. So one of them it's 17. That was the crit. And then for the other one it is 10, and that's magic. That's fire damage.
Okay, so one of them gone, and then this big surge hits 2 of them as they're running through. So you take out 3 of them.
Nice.
Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, that's what Ori's gonna do. She's gonna leave it at that.
Cool. Who are we on to next? I'm assuming
Flyte.
you're keeping running.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping running.
Flyte?
I mean, like, seeing them now get set on fire. So we're killing them, right?
I'm just trying to. I wasn't planning on killing them. It just sort of happened.
That was just and then like slow down to a walk, and then turn around and like face them. So they're 60 foot away.
Yeah.
So whether you want to do it now or after, she'll ready an action, ready a spell for when they get within 30 foot.
Okay. Well, if you're stopping, yeah, they're gonna get.
Yeah, she'll like
space,
shrug and like stop to a jog to a walk, and then spin around and ready this, and then so when they get to within 30 feet, she's gonna cast Steel Wind Strike. So 5 of them will get targeted.
Okay.
Whether you want me to do to hits, because the damage is, I don't know how much health they've got, but it's 60-10 of damage. So that's just gonna kill
Yeah,
them
roll
anyway.
roll 60-10. Go for it.
But I'll do the to hits.
Okay,
So I've got
cool.
a 5 times. I've got a 20 plus, 20, not natural, another 20. Again, more than 20, more than 20, more than 20.
Wow.
So they all hit,
Yeah.
and each one's gonna do 60-10.
60-10 force damage.
5 times. 4 times.
No, she'll hit 5 different targets
Yeah.
for 60-10 each. So similar to like she did in the mine, she'll stand her ground, and then when they get to within 30 feet, she just splits off into these mist-like versions of Flyte that just charge head-on into the front line, and each one slashes into one of these dwarves and then disappears.
I think at that point you just want to call it 30 damage each.
It is 30 average damage.
Yeah.
1. Okay,
Yeah, so
let's say
each
that.
5
that's
targets.
530, so 150.
Would that end up doing like cleaving damage though?
It's force.
Oh,
It's like,
okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
magical. Yeah, each target takes 60-10.
If you're playing cleaving walls, then like, the
Yeah.
whole crowd just gone.
I know, right?
Just murdered.
That's kind of what I was sort of just hoping.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that has obliterated the first line. So there's still, you're not quite halved the group. It's pretty.
Okay, and then she'll spin around and like carry on, like catch. She's 30 foot behind everyone now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll as they all the mist slam back into her, she then turns around and carries on running.
So Lahan was running not too far from Flyte, and when Flyte sort of like starts to slow down, and go, oh, so we're killing them. He kind of turned to, he stopped and said, yeah, looks like it's going to be that way. And he fully turns and he just starts slow walking towards the whole crowd, cracking his knuckles, then watching what Flyte did, and so take out the first front line of them. So that's where he's like, nice. And then he just runs into the next line of them.
Okay.
And then just starts offloading attacks on whoever comes his way.
Cool, okay.
So we have a 27 to hit someone.
Yep.
We have a 26 to hit someone. We have a 16 to hit.
All hit, yep.
And we have 15.
All hit, yep.
Wonderful. So that's 20 just bludgeoning damage. Magical bludgeoning damage. And that's a flurry of blows, by the way. 2, 4, 9, 12 onto the 20. So that's 32 just Lahan spinning, kicking, dropping,
in total.
uppercuts. Yeah. So he did 32 magical bludgeoning damage. Because I used a flurry of blows, I'm going to take an extra 10 foot of movement and disengage. So I'm kind of going to backflip out from the crowd. I'm only 10 foot out from them, but at least I'm out of the crowd. So he kind of just ran in, just punched, headbutt, kicked, did that to a few of them, and then backflipped out.
So glad you disengaged.
So you took out another 4 with that.
Monks in it. Apparently we need a buff, according to online.
Okay, so
I
it's
can't
their
wait till
turn.
next year.
And
shit.
this volley of spears comes your way,
My way.
Video.
generally towards the
Oh,
group.
cool.
Can you all do a dex saving?
Well.
22.
23.
17 for Flyte.
11.
13.
Ooh, okay. So, Mardy takes 12 points of damage.
Okay.
As several of the spears hit you. Blue takes 8 points of damage. Flyte takes 4.
And we take none because
You managed to avoid
because a spear came flying at me
Yeah.
and it didn't hit me. Can I just grab?
Hang on, Moa's got her hand up.
Uncanny dodge!
What about it?
Wait, because I can see my attack. If I can see the attacker,
Roll
I
an
can.
advantage.
I can use my reaction to just half the damage.
Half the damage then.
Lovely. Okay, how much was it?
You took 8, I believe.
8. Lovely. That's easy maths as well.
So yeah, can I just catch my spear? And because there was no damage inflicted upon me from the spear, I'm able to make a monk attack and throw it back
Yeah, go
at
for
a
it.
dwarf. That 27.
Oh, well, that's going to hit, sure.
So
sure.
that is a monk, just a monk. So 13 with that spear back into the crowd.
Cool, so yeah, you take out another one. Yeah, and they're still coming, surprisingly.
Bring it on!
Makes it Mardy's go,
Yeah.
does it? Right. She's gonna shout, "Stop following us, you silly bastards!"
Oh my god, you need Mardy on a night out when you've got those drunk lads just giving you hassle.
You really do. So Mardy is going to grab her warhammer, and she's going to just make a motion like she's hitting an anvil, and with it she casts a wall of fire in front of them, which is a range / area of 120 feet. It's 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
I'm on the cold side, right?
You're on the cold side. That's why I'm really glad you disengaged.
Gorge, babe, gorge.
So the entire horde has got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Given they've only recently got their limbs back.
And they're a mass horde.
Okay, and how much damage do they take?
Each creature takes 5d8 fire damage. Do you want me to roll it?
No, don't worry about it.
I mean, I told them to stop so they wouldn't run into it.
Sure, I mean literally the rest of them have just burned to a crisp.
Wow.
Oh bloody hell! I've just annihilated a load of people.
Yeah, but you know, they were stupid.
That they were, but I mean, you can't punish stupid, can you, Laharn?
So as you
I got a wisdom score of 5. Don't know who you're talking to.
as this wall of fire dies down, you can just see like 50 dwarfs just obliterated in 6 seconds.
We are trying to bring peace back to this land.
They started it.
They stopped us bringing peace. Let's just keep on going.
Can tell somebody's never been in a war before. Come on!
And we start running in the direction of the temple.
So yeah,
I've been in plenty of wars and I'm trying to, salvage some of my soul.
so
Anyway.
as you're running, the sort of everything around you becomes greener, and you're sort of heading up hill, not huge hills, but you're sort of heading upwards. And after a while, you can see sloping down in front of you the ocean on the other side of this island, which sort of goes on forever. And you can see, plain as day, this huge ziggurat, which seems to have fallen into some disrepair.
Right, abandoned temple. This all seems to add up.
Yeah.
Do you want to pluck your thingy down?
Blue. Well, as they approach, can she see any signs of the sisters or Salune or?
It's sort of it's covered in vines and branches. It's tricky to see really anything.
Well, she's going to get closer and we'll try to investigate.
Cool. As you get closer, you see that in front of you is this long flight of steps going towards a sort of door in the very top.
Yeah, she's going
If you
to.
picture, what's the place in Mexico? I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza. Picture.
She's going to. Yeah. Well, she's going to check for traps. She's going to investigate to see if there's anything kind of untoward that could be triggered.
Can Ori help to give advantage?
Yeah. So how close to the temple are you going and stuff?
Well, she's going to get reasonably close, but she's going to take her time about it, look for any sort of symbols or signs or tripwires, anything that could instigate.
Okay, so as you come close, you can basically see it's again. You'd have to clear vines to sort of be able to see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, I'll get out one of my new daggers that I haven't used yet, and I'll start hacking away at some.
Okay. What are the other 3 doing?
I think what I'll probably do is try and maybe set fire a turn.
Nice.
Lahan's just keeping a watch out for things because just from memories of epic quests and stuff, it can never just go to plan. It's not as simple as Blue running up the stairs and planting it. So he's just very much on the lookout. When's the other shoe going to drop?
Flyte's
Wait.
wondering if it's an abandoned temple, does that mean she can have it? To her. So she's sat in deep thought.
So with you and your deep thought, Marty is going to use the next 10 minutes to do a ritual cast. If she may. Well, it's an abjuration. Marty is going to do an abjuration for forbiddance on the temple. Now, forbiddance is a 6th level spell. It lasts a day. You create a ward against magical travel that protects up to 40,000 square feet of floor space to a height of 30 feet above the floor. For the duration, creatures can't teleport into the area or use portals such as are created by the gate spell to enter the area. The spell proofs the area against planar travel and therefore prevents creatures from accessing the area by way of the astral plane, ethereal plane, Feywild, Shadowfell or the plane shift spell. In addition, the spell damages types of creatures that you choose when you cast it. Choose one or more of the following: Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead. When a chosen creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature takes 5d10 radiant or necrotic damage, your choice, when you cast the spell.
Okay.
So as Marty says that out loud to the group, that she can do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So tell me where you're choosing then.
So I would be choosing Fiends because we've bumped into some demons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just Fiends.
Can you
Fiends.
choose how many can you choose?
You can choose
Any
one
of
or
the
more.
groups.
So let's go for Fiends.
Celestials.
No, we're not going to go for Celestials because we've got a Celestial. We've got a god.
Yeah.
Based from entering, isn't it?
No, this is
Oh.
This is a brutal spell.
This is
Anyone
a
in
brutal
there.
spell.
So at the beginning of anyone's turn, they'll just take all that damage.
Yeah.
It can clear a dungeon in seconds.
So I'm going to stick with Fiends and Undead.
I'm a bit worried though if we're calling a bunch of hounds of war and sisters. How are they going to get here? What happens if they are somehow coming through an alternate plane?
And how do you stop them from all like blowing up and stuff if they're like coming from out? Can you dismiss it?
Oh, when I cast a spell, I can designate a password. The creature that speaks a password as it enters the area takes no damage from the spell.
Nice, right.
So you could just
What's the password?
Back the truck up.
what?
Celestials. Put Celestials and give baby the password.
All right, okay.
Because even the good gods are arseholes.
Password is gonna be Scrumpy.
Also, to be fair, the child might be alright in that
She's in the
papoose
papoose.
because it's a fancy papoose. But
Right.
give her the password
Scrumpy,
anyway.
Scrumpy.
For,
I don't, and she's gonna swing the papoose around the front.
I can chuck it off. It's all right. I mean, like if I need to chuck it off, I just thought it might be a good idea if we're gonna cause some trouble.
No.
I try to do a messenger cantrip in case the child can't talk and say what is this information and just say like, can you just say Scrumpy?
Well, Blue is going to sort of speak. Well, Blue's communicated with the child before. Like she's saved her on like multiple occasions now.
My only thing is that the child hasn't communicated back,
Yes.
which she can telepathically. But yeah.
So
you
Blue,
can
Blue is going to. She's gonna sort of open the papoose and she's gonna sort of explain what's about to happen. There's a password and it's Scrumpy. Don't ask me why. I don't know what that is. And if you could think it or say it or just exist it, then you won't die. Because we're doing this for you. It's a bit of a long way round. And then she's gonna turn to Ori and go, "Can you do that thing where you communicate? Just extra layers of that."
Can you say Scrumpy so that you don't burst into flames because Mardy's doing the forbidden spell and we want to save you because we don't want other Celestials getting in just in case they're not very nice. But you seem lovely. Love you. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, cool.
I think it's we all best think about that word, Flyte, obviously, because you are
A god.
a god.
Scrumpy.
Also,
But don't be going ordering it because you're too young.
So
also descendant from quite a fiend creature yourself. You want to think of it too, probably.
Yeah, but I'm not a fiend, I suppose. Scrumpy. There we go.
Scrumpy.
Mardy's casting this.
Yep.
So it's only 30 feet high.
They're
So-
30 feet above the floor. So if the temple goes beyond, goes below ground level, it just says it's 30 feet above the floor. So that's its limit. Doesn't limit it below the floor.
So the temple itself is like 70 feet tall.
All right.
So you're just doing the 30 feet at the base.
That's all I can do.
Cool. So while you're doing that, Ori and Blue start investigating the vines. Can you both do a Constitution saving throw?
Oh my god, it's not like that horror film we watched, is it? Oh, Paul.
I don't like. This isn't. Oh my god, it's not that one.
Ruins.
Oh, especially what I just rolled. Wait, did I? No, I think I've used my inspiration. 11.
18.
Okay.
How many? What do I do?
So you both feel like where you've touched the vine, you start to see like sort of a creeping black blueness coming up your hand.
Okay.
You take 4 points of necrotic damage. You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Sorry, that was blue for Ori. 8. And with that, let's come back next week, shall we?
Oh dear.
I get to say the words. You know what? Whatever you do in this world, in your life, just go out and roll the damn dice.
How many times can you say shaft just in one conversation? Blue's more concerned with leather care than crocodile conservation. They all head south to find the hell mouth. The locals try to get frisky. If the Mechwarves had listened, then they'd not have been fried extra crispy.
Whoa!